Yo. We ain't do this in a while. Z, you there?
Yeah.
Yo, you want to try to sync it? You want to try to sync it for old time's sake?
Let me share. I thought we was. Let me share the link real quick while we doing this too.
No, I'm saying the old yo, it's the PMP show. Like we ain't do that shit in a motherfucking ages. I'm trying to, like, we got an interview. I'm trying to keep it 100.
Oh, he popped out for a second. He trying to share.
Yeah. All right. Well, when he come back, we're gonna do it.
All right.
Like I feel like we got an interview, and off the energy, off the Wonder Twins energy, we could make it. Yo! It's the PMP show. It's your boy Jimmy VIP. Like he had a name, aka Jimmy Shingles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Drop me out. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Nah, we know what happened.
Hey, yo, Z. We trying to go old school intro for this one tonight. What up?
That's on Thursday when we together.
Ah, man, but we got an interview. Like
that's the Thursday show.
We got extra viewers.
Yeah, I do got some extra views.
Yeah, because I'm noticing the subscribers is going up. Like we got extra people.
Yeah.
Like, what the PMP show is about. Like,
because I ain't see you ready. I'm not ready yet. I'm still rolling up. I'm still trying to. Yeah. See, I'm fresh out the shower. Like I ain't even in my vibe yet.
In rare form.
It'll take me 3 minutes to think of an AKA.
I mean, I didn't even think of one either. I just said Jimmy Shingles off the top of my head. I was like, I was itching, so I was like, show how ill we really are. But we'll wait till you get a drink in your system.
Yeah,
and you get rolling. We can hit him with the yo, because I miss that shit, man. Like anyway, it's your boy Jimmy VIP. We are here, World War Z on the line.
Yeah, running late, but always here on time, like Jesus Christ.
So we like the God or Jesus.
Yes. Whichever one you choose to believe in. Allah, the Hindu God with the third eye, the elephant God, whatever the fuck.
We late, but we always
shit.
But
yeah, hell yeah, yo, we here now, man. Like Jimmy said, it's the motherfucking PMP show. We got a special guest we about to bring on, but for now, I guess we're gonna get into
how was everybody's weekend though? How was everybody's weekend being that it's Monday?
Right, that's what I was gonna say. Getting into the weekend activities, shit. It was dope. It was a dope weekend for us. We was chilling. You know, we did the show Saturday. Did like a little little snippet. You know what I mean?
At the park and shit with the little
right.
Like for me,
outside.
Same thing. I worked, but like had a great weekend. Still kids.
Right.
My grandson was born.
Nice.
My grandson was born.
Congratulations, round of applause. Wish we had some, but
the irony of today's guest, because it matches up, right? What's your son's name?
My grandson's name. I'm gonna leave out his first name, but his middle name is Prince.
Nice.
So it's Prince Green.
Nice.
Son, and that'll tread way into our guest today, Chef Prince Mason. Okay, so if we want to, we can.
How do you do? I don't have that thing yet, so y'all just going.
Right. Father's Day coming up too, so you know what I mean. Like I didn't know if we wanted to speak on that real quick before we brought our guest on, and that get lost in the sauce. Any special requests? Any shout outs? Anything y'all want to?
I think I'm good now because we still got a Thursday show, but happy fall. I know what I want. I want a pair of shoes. I want a pair of shoes for Father's Day. Anybody want to shout out what they want for Father's Day or
right. Nah, but you know why I said that, right? Because we'll hear about Mother's Day 5 weeks before the shit even come.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I've only heard maybe 2 Father's Day commercials, yo. Maybe 2. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but what I see like real talk is a lot. Like I'm getting a lot of emails from like companies like Father's Day sale, right? But immediately after it'll say if you don't want to get this type of information anymore, hit this button. I've never seen that with Mother's Day shit.
Yo.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
talk.
Hell yeah.
But,
All right, here we go, y'all. I'm about to take this sip. I'm ready to get into it now. Hit him with a proper intro. Salute to everybody who drinking.
yo, why don't you turn the computer so I can see? Oh, okay. I want to be able to see what the fuck's going on. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, take that sip. Let that shit get up in there. Let it
Yeah, man.
Yeah, do you got something rolled up? Some veggies?
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing too. That's why I was like, hold on, I got to get in the whole zone. I can't even do anything yet until the World War Z is ready now. God damn it, let's get this shit popping.
That shit quick too, bro. You was like,
This shit is like Macho Man, my nigga. Except that nigga was sniffing coke in the fucking back room.
Hey,
Wow.
What you gotta do, man? Go offline real quick. You know?
Oh no, not me. That's Chris Brown and them niggas.
So look, so you want to yo? Or...
Yeah. Let's well, we at the 6:26 mark. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2. Yo. It's the mother loving PMP show.
That's good.
Yes. See, yeah, you know what's fucked up? I can't hear you and you can't hear me, so it sounds like it was off a little bit. That just sounded terrible. That's why I was like, I don't think it'll work.
Yeah.
Because the audio is just like a slight little delay.
But they know yo, it's the mother loving PMP show.
Right.
Boy, Jimmy VIP, aka Jimmy Crack Corn, and he don't care. Used that before, but y'all didn't hear it, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, and you put me on the spot because I don't even got one. But
I know that.
any motherfucking way, it's your motherfucking boy, World War Z, aka Summertime Assassin. Because we outside this summer, and y'all lucky I ain't single because I would never mind because I'm about to get punched in the face because she's in there cooking. Summertime Assassin, we outside.
You still killing the summer though. You still gonna kill the summer.
Still gonna kill the summer, goddammit.
Exactly. Like even if you with somebody, you killing the summer. So yo, this summer we killing the summer. I like that. Summertime Assassin. I like that.
Summertime Assassin.
That was dope. Okay, so
yeah, we here, y'all.
We got our guest, Chef Prince Mason. You ready to bring him online?
Yeah.
So let's.
Yes, sir. Let's not keep the man waiting.
Yo. What up, fellas? What up?
What's good, brother? Appreciate you joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me, man. It's a pleasure.
Oh, man. Pleasure's all ours.
Yes,
Well, you want to give yourself a nice little introduction, or you want us to bring you in? Yeah, I mean, however you want to do it. But
I mean, however y'all want to do it.
Give me what you want to do. You want to let him just go ahead and rock out? Let him know what he got going on?
Really?
And then get into a couple conversations, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I mean, really, I just, we got a brief rundown. Like, the reason that I wanted to interview him, we wanted to interview, Info Guy is our guy. He always puts together our interviews and, sets us up so we can knock him down as usual. He gave us a pick, where that he posted. I think Info Guy's posting it right now.
Yeah.
He posted a pic and it was a back and forth thing. But before we even go there, you are Chef Prince Mason.
Yes.
Private chef extraordinaire. Caterer, whatever you want to call it.
Celebrity chef.
Celebrity chef.
Celebrity chef.
If you want to
traveling chef.
If you want to introduce yourself, go ahead and do that, man.
So I am Chef Prince Mason. I'm based out of Oklahoma City. But I do travel all over. I mean, I do private caterings, private dinners all over the country, man. Just wherever the money is at, wherever the money gonna take me, that's where I go. But here at the home base, I do got a catering business. I do private chefs. Here is we got luxury cabins, Broken Bow, about 3 hours away. So if you look up Broken Bow chefs, I'm who pop up. So I'm like the premier chef out there. I go do private dinners at the out there. And then I'm also amongst all that, as busy as that got me, I teach high school. I'm a full-time high school culinary arts teacher. And for my business, I just wrapped up my 9th year teaching, and I only hire my students. So my staff for my company has all been my students over the years. Like they can knock out weddings, and stuff, and they can knock out 2 events in a day here at the crib while I'm away doing a private dinner in another city.
That's dope. Shout out to you, bro, for reaching back. You know what I'm saying, and providing opportunities.
Oh,
that's dope.
And I'm teaching at the high school that I graduated from. So
What's the name of that school?
It's Star Spencer High School, based out of Spencer, Oklahoma, just right outside Oklahoma City.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, you what would you say you specialize in? If you had a special, you know what I mean, dish that you like, nah, this is my go-to, you know what I mean? So when people know to mess with you, they know, okay, I want this, or I want this.
Okay, so my specialty is picky eaters. I know you wasn't expecting that. So picky eaters, all you picky eaters out there, like, I don't know, I got blessed with this gift from God. Stuff that people don't like, I cook it and they love it. And it's crazy. I got like a 99%. Like, I'm serious. Like, so yeah, stuff people like, yo, my grandma makes this the best and I don't like hers, and they love them. Like, yeah, man, picky eaters is my specialty.
Dope.
So just food, man. It don't matter, man. I enjoy cooking food, whether I'm making scrambled eggs or I'm doing some asabuco. Like, it don't matter, man. I love cooking.
What?
Asabuco, man. It's
you have to explain. You just can't say it.
Right. It's fucked up. I'm thinking I can cook, and he talk about asabuco.
Yeah, like,
so
it's
gonna be a large piece of meat, but it's gonna have like a shank, like right there in the center, so it's you can have it like in lamb, you can have like beef. So asabuco. Check it out, man. You ever see it on the menu, order it, man.
I would try.
That's what's up. So you said you got a catering business right now that you're doing. So where's some of the places that you've been that kind of blew your mind? Like, oh shit, I can't believe I'm cooking for these people. You know what I mean?
Yo, so I just got brought on. So even though it wasn't my gig, so this past December, it's a chef out there in Vegas killing it. So I kind of mentor a lot of chefs. So a lot of people went to culinary school because of me. And so so she's one of the people who I mentor, but she's in Vegas killing it, getting big time gigs. So she got the World Series of Poker, like the Women's Hall of Fame.
Wow.
So she flew me in to come like help out with that. And so yeah, that was dope. That was dope.
Yeah. And you in Vegas hanging out after you cook? Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. And that's the second time she brought me to Vegas. The first time she brought me and my whole staff.
Nice.
Little stuff like that, man. It's cool, man. So like I do weddings, you know, I try, man, I'm starting to kind of stray away from like the smaller stuff, but man, like what's been dope is most of my gigs is corporate gigs now. So about like 80% of my gigs I've been having here at the crib have been corporate gigs.
That's that good money. Hey, we need you to come cater a corporate, you know what I mean, party, some type. That's that money right there. Hell yeah.
Man.
That's what's up.
You definitely on the list when we have our next event. You know,
yeah, man, I'll come fool with you.
I mean, you know, we was talking offline before, and you are coming this way soon. And I got some things I need done for, that we talked about offline. But I want to ask you a question. What made you choose the profession? Like, what made you want to be a cook? What was it that
man, I sit back and think about that. So like, I think just food brings people together, man. So I'm a person, I got introduced to food. I grew up with my big mama. And so I was never in the kitchen, like watching her cook or nothing, but I got introduced to all this good food because my big mama from the country. So, she cooking everything and everything's delicious. And then her house was the spot where everybody come for functions. And so, man, as an Aquarius, man, I'm a type of person, I love bringing people together. And so food brings people together. I saw how like everybody used to come together over her house for the food. And so, man, it's just something I kind of just, it coincides with just how I am. I'm all about just bringing people together. I'm the person who put together functions, the family gatherings and whatnot. And so I think that just kind of just transpired. And then like, food makes people happy. So I'm a pleaser. I love pleasing people, making. So it just kind of just ties in hand. And then just that ego stroke. So like I was cooking because I had to, you know, I would be on by myself a lot. So I had to. So my friends be over and I'm cooking and they saying it tastes good. You know, people tell you your food tastes good, man. That shit feel good. So kind of go to your head and then you kind of just, you know, everybody saying my food tastes good. You know, I should maybe see about, and I love doing it. Maybe I should see about doing it. So what's funny is actually I knew I wanted to do it, but I never told nobody. Where I grew up at, like you didn't hear nobody else talking about being a chef. In the Black community, nobody was talking about being a chef. Like being a chef wasn't as glamorized as it is today. You didn't have no Food Network or none of that. So I never told nobody except my big mom. And so, man, just one day I just went to culinary school, man. I was an entrepreneur when I was in high school, and that kind of trend after I graduated. So I shut the business down. I went to culinary school, and man, the rest is history.
Now let me ask you this. Now I don't know if you're single or not, or if you're married, so I don't want to blow you up, but being able to cook like that had to put you in a lot of good positions in life with women. Where they was wondering, it was like, you know, let's go out, let's go this. Be like, nah, yo, look, I'm gonna cook something for you nice tonight. Just, you know, I'm gonna pull up or you pull up over here. Like, I know. Like,
I will say, I don't have that problem. You know, like you see a lot of women say they're not coming to a man's house on the first date.
Right.
When I say I'm a cook, they don't got no problems coming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I ain't got that. Like I hear what they said. I hear what you're talking about, and I get it. But then, like shit, you know, people move different for different people.
Right. I get it.
But yeah,
the
answer that
I'd be
question,
using that skill set to my advantage if I was a single man.
But then it kind of like it has its downfalls too, because like with nobody cook for me, bro. Like so, people think I'm a chef. I be at the house just throwing it down. No, man, I do not cook at home. It's work.
Right.
So, like, but women will not cook for me at all. They be so intimidated, and that's just crazy because I'm just a fat ass that love to eat. They see my food and they like, oh, I'm intimidated. I can't do that. But you ain't got to do that. I can do that. I just don't want to cook. I don't, you know, just don't make me no hamburger helper. But you know, I ain't that picky. But I don't want to have no box though.
Huh, that's crazy. I never looked at it from that angle. Yeah, I never looked at it from that angle. Yeah, if you a chef, whether you know a man or a woman, the other person is always going to be intimidated to cook because it's like, yo, I can't cook what you making. So
you ain't got to cook what I'm making. My favorite food is chili dogs.
That's crazy.
You can do some tacos, some ground beef tacos. Cook some ground beef, throw some taco seasoning, and throw that shit in the shell. I'm happy. They overthink it, man. They overthink it. So that's a dilemma in dating.
You say that, but your shit probably like if I make chili dogs, it just looks like a chili dog.
Right.
It looked like a chili dog.
Right.
It's like a little different. It look a little better, I'm sure. I'm sure
the presentation even look better. It's like, yo, how your plate look like that?
Exactly.
How you got it looking that good? Like
it makes a difference. The little small detail that we looking for when we putting something on the plate is a little different from the average.
Right.
And what's funny is like when I went to culinary school, presentation was my worst thing. Like I used to get criticized. So my food used to taste like literally like in all my class, my food was kind of better than just about everybody's in the class. But I had trash ass presentation. I used to get offended by it. They used to like, oh, your presentation. And I would like, well, if my shit tastes better than everybody else's, and you know, I was stuck on that. So it took me, you know, so it was a growth, and I still think I got a long way to go in presentation. But yeah, presentation is everything, man. People eat with their eyes first.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
That is a fact.
So, segue to
the.
Hey, hold on, bro. Can I back up? Can I go in reverse?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take this way back. So you was talking about the Father's Day, the lack of like advertisement on Father's Day. It's funny you say that because I saw some shit this morning. Yo, I saw an ad that said cheap Father's Day gifts under $20.
Oh.
I'm like, all right, that's how they doing this.
Yeah, you can't even do no shit like that to your mom, your lady, your daughter who got kids. You can't do that.
Anything on Mother's Day, right?
Cheap Father's Day gifts for Father's Day, man.
That's funny.
Under $20.
That's hilarious. Cheap Father's Day gifts under $20, and that's all we get is socks, a tie, a little hat. You know what I mean? Like. a wrench.
Coochie.
So
That-
speaking of that,
Coochie
right?
ain't a gift, by the way.
Right.
That should be a given.
So
Right.
what's the difference? All right, so my status, I'm on the single father side, right? You Jimmy V, you married, so you got Z, you in a relationship. P, I don't know where you at.
I'm single as hell, man.
Okay, so seeing that though, we had these different dynamics, right? And
Mhm.
you're speaking of Father's Day, etc. Like, there's always a different when people are in a relationship, right? Been in a relationship for a long time, as opposed to the single person who is dating, trying to find somebody, etc., etc. So, we'll get to your topic, but I do want to speak since you brought Father's Day up. You think there's a different dynamic when it comes to a person who takes care of children but not really have a spouse? Because that's all they thinking of, like, you not really, like, you're doing everything right in your household. So you're not thinking of when somebody says, oh, well, I'm doing this and this, like, that doesn't mean a lot because you're doing everything by yourself already, right? Like,
Yeah, info guy, to back up what you're saying real quick. Sorry.
go ahead.
I can see what you're saying. Like, in your case, for somebody to celebrate and, pardon self, I don't mean no disrespect to her mother, but for somebody to celebrate your daughter's Mother's Day for her, I would be like, yo, that's kind of wild, because as far as I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I know the situation, like you said, you've been taking care of your daughter as far as I know, for the longest. So I would be like, yeah, that's kind of bugged out. Why is she out here like, happy Mother's Day? Like, for what? You should, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
But no,
I guess that's what you're trying to say.
Even more so with that, that's just the small things. But I'm
Right.
I guess I would think P would relate, saying, like, when you're out there trying to find somebody, and get into segue to his conversation, to what we're about to post in a second. It's a different dynamic when you're single father and you're looking for somebody, and they're saying, well, I'm doing this, I'm gonna bring these little bitty things that don't really add value because you're already doing something by yourself, as opposed to somebody who has been in a relationship. Y'all have whatever y'all have worked out as a partner, right? In whatever dynamic way y'all go. But getting to the segue, do y'all think, like, in a relationship, after you kind of figured out the dynamic, the entitlements are out the door. The how, those things don't matter no more, right?
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to somebody who's single, who's looking for somebody, they're not really trying to compete in any type of entitlement way. Like, that's not what you're looking for in any type of situation. So get into that and segue into that. How do y'all feel about, my man and what he's posted here in regards to this topic? Because this is what
I can see it.
No. So I get what you're saying. So you're basically saying, like, the things that the women are saying that they're gonna bring to the value that they're saying that they're gonna bring, like, it should already been doing since I was since I was a teenager. I've been doing this shit. Like, I've been holding down the household. Like I ain't been with my son is 20, about to be 22 at the end of this month. I ain't never been with his mama. So I've been a solo father all those years. My other son, who I got custody of, is 12.
Right.
I've been holding down this father shit by myself at this crib,
right,
paying all the bills, keeping the house clean. Like, I've been all the things that they say that they gonna bring to it, taking care of the kids. I've been doing that.
I like
so.
We have info guy in it, but we've never really had, your side of the story. You know what I'm saying, on our podcast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the arguments that or debates we've had has been, the woman always saying what a guy doesn't do. You know what I'm saying? And you actually are doing those things. So
and have been.
right. And so I can't wait to really get into what we're about to get into, because having you, Prince, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Salute to you, salute to you for one, because
Word.
because
That shit ain't easy.
men, it's not. And men, like I'm a married, like I've been married for 20 years, but I'm also like I'm a father that gets involved with the day-to-day too as well. And I think we get we don't get the the props for doing the things, what I'm saying, like that. But anyway, let's get back to you.
Yeah, let me read it real quick.
And read
all right, so
guys gonna read it.
So my man posted this post, and it kind of got some traction. The ladies commented, etc., etc. Right. It was crazy, but so he said, acceptable. Man meets woman, they date and decide to do life together. They sit down and lay out all finances, bills, and debt. They mutually decide and plan that he covers all of the bills while she does X, Y, and Z with her money because it fits their financial plan. Unacceptable. Man meets woman. Women automatically come in with the expectation that man should cover all of his and her bills because she's a woman. And then he goes, he says, and then they think you're broke, that you don't pay bills. And although the woman has been paying all her own bills and barely getting by some months. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and explain why he said that. And then y'all can go ahead. But go ahead, Pete.
All right. So that conversation piece, because we see it all day. I mean, at least I know on my timeline, I see it all day, like women making like little jokes, little posts, little statements, yada yada, regarding men paying bills. And if you expect, it was even one that I saw that I shared, like it was where women don't ever take a man on vacation and pay for everything. And I'm like, shit, I ain't never had that. I done been in relationships and shit. I barely got dates taken out, So I can relate to that, what they were saying. So then you had women jumping on there like, oh, men want to be treated like a princess so bad. Like, what?
So I've had that happen before. My wife has paid for card. See, but when you're married, your money is our money.
Yeah, you made the first one. You made the first.
It really ain't no my money, your money. It's our money.
Yep.
So that's but it's happened. But let's go ahead.
So basically, this post just stemmed from just seeing all of the types of posts where women have the expectation. So that's the problem. It's the expectation. Before you're a single woman and you already got it in your head, like, I ain't even met this man, but whoever man I meet, they gotta when we get to that point, they gotta pay for everything. Like, I'm not paying for shit. I'm not putting no money. Like, no, this was actually real conversations I was seeing the other day on post. And so, me personally, I'm not a type, and I make really good money, but I'm still not even the type that's want to just have a woman come in and I'm going to pay for everything. I got a teammate mentality. Like, because I've been doing all the things that you're supposed to bring. So, if we could knock out laundry together, I cook this day, you cook that day, you cook, I clean, whatever the case is, might be, whatever we come up with, like, we both doing shit, of course I ain't gonna have her handle no like trash or yard or car work, I'm still gonna handle that. But as far as anything else, like, we can tag team everything else. And so just having that teammate mentality, it's the expectation versus conversation. So as you see, I'm seeing what's acceptable. There's nothing wrong with a man paying all the bills and covering all the bills. There's nothing wrong if that's what this man and this family decides to do, and that's what works best for their household.
Exactly.
But to have that expectation that that's what only thing you're going to accept.
Right. It's crazy. That's crazy.
It's crazy because you paying however much money already as is for every month. And like I say, some of them is barely getting by some months.
Yeah.
So to think
You know
like,
what?
okay, you paying 100%. So you're not willing to pay like 30, 40%?
Right.
It ain't even gotta be
Let me-
50-50, but even if it is 50.
I'm gonna shoot him some bail, and I'm not and I'm not disagreeing with nothing you saying.
Yeah.
I guess I want to add on to what you're saying, and ladies, I'm not trying to speak for y'all, but maybe if y'all presented it in a way where y'all was like, we want to be comfortable enough, and I'm talking about the younger women, not the older woman that ain't having children no more. The younger woman that you might start a family with this guy. If you present it in a way where you just like, yo, I want to be comfortable enough knowing when we start having these kids, you gonna hold it down. That's a different conversation, like you said, which is pretty much the first topic as opposed to the second one, where the expectation is, oh, I expect you to do this when all of this starts happening. Well, nah, you might have been the breadwinner in this situation, and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's
My thing is that I feel like they automatically think it's financial. Like it's automatically gotta deal with, like, if we bring something up and we say, listen, for me, it's like I don't care about like paying bills and stuff like that and doing that. It's like, what are you coming to the table with in regards to how our future is going to be set up? Like,
right.
What ideas do you have going forward? Because at this point, I'm a father who has a teenager who's trying to build his portfolio and do things to make my children and my children's children be good, right? So if you just saying to me in a generalized thing that you do generalized shit that adults are supposed to do, I'm not going to listen to you at all. I'm going to literally tune you out and say, no, I can't fuck with you because you are being regular to me. Like,
you just living. You just living.
You just being
Yeah,
a
you just
regular
living.
ass person. And for me, I don't want to live like that. So I'm not trying to diss anybody who does, if that's how you want to live. But for me, I think a lot of times we get caught up in all this like patriarch shit and all this shit, traditional shit and whatever.
Man,
but we're not living in that.
No more.
This shit is changed
It is.
10,000
drastically.
And if y'all keep thinking that way, y'all gonna be out here in the streets. So
Like,
for me, that's how I feel in the situation.
yeah, like how your grandpa lived, how your daddy lived. Like back in the day, you could literally support a family of 5 or 6 with a single income. Like that was cost of living. You could yeah, like there's single people without kids struggling. Imagine that. Like you just it's hard. Like we're in a recession. They ain't said it yet, but we're in a fucking recession. Everything went up last year. Every single bill, every single thing you pay for went up last year. Like everybody's monthly expenses increased at least $500. Some people can't afford that. Like we're in a recession. People are struggling, and it ain't. You know what? The narrative that I hate. The narrative that I hate that when women say, oh, it's only black men that have these conversations or whoop-de-whoop, or it's only black men to talk about 50-50. That's not true. I got a friend, most of her people is white. She made this a post similar, and I screenshot it too. There was several middle-aged white men jumping on the post saying, yeah, me and my wife, we split bills 50-50, you know?
Right.
Because they ain't sitting there talking about their financials and all this other stuff and worrying about who paying bills and taking them trips and flying them out and buying them bags and doing all this stupid shit that we talk about. They're not doing that. And that's the problem. It's like y'all obviously don't be around white people enough to understand their dynamic. And oh, sorry. I mean Caucasians. You want to say Caucasians?
Nah, I'm just saying, like, why is it that we have to base our?
We're not. I'm saying
that's what gets said.
If they're saying that.
They're saying that whites, they're saying that no other race talks about going 50-50. Right. And that's a lie. Everybody out here is dealing with this financial crisis that we're in.
The color doesn't matter.
Everybody out here is struggling. We're in a recession. So to expect somebody to take on your bills and your responsibilities and your debt and your kids,
That's unrealistic.
And then you still want to go on trips and shit. Come on now.
See, but who are we? But why? I feel like it's only a 20 percentile of these bitches that we're talking about.
Fair.
And we keep directing all of our energy on talking.
I don't
about
think
them.
it's 20%,
bro.
though.
It is like
I think that's a fair number.
It is a fair number to say, but it's just but that's.
Hey, you know what?
They kill social media. They're the ones that are on social media who create that like.
But if we're saying
it's the women with privilege too,
the single people who are like, if you're talking about percentages,
I mean, even the single. Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, my man, like the single guy. Okay, how many single chicks that you know personally?
That think that way.
That think.
No, I don't even associate.
That's what I'm.
I don't even associate.
That's what I'm saying.
I know a handful. I know a good night.
But I don't associate them like that. I don't date them.
I mean, yeah, I don't date them because I know what they on. So
I mean, see, but once we get the age bracket that we're in, like I don't even know my man's age bracket, but the fact that I know he's in our
he's in our
right. He's within a decade. Yeah.
Okay, so
fine. I can't see. I'm 40. I'm about to be 46 in September. I could say that, right? I could say he's somewhere within the 10 year range.
He's older than me
by talking to and
conversing. Right.
So the females that we know personally, they're not even in with the conversation that we're having.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Like if you was telling me that you was shooting at, not you personally, but somebody of our age that was, late 30s to mid 40s, if you told me, yo, you was shooting at nothing but 25-year-olds, I would expect the second conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all you will be getting is what you're gonna pay for. I think when you start getting the older women that, their kids either out of school already or whatever the case may be, you'll get that first conversation more times than not. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as, okay, well, this is a 50-50 thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we're going to both,
Yeah.
So,
we're growing up and I know that like these chicks, like that's why I think it's important for us to help the youth, bro.
That's why we have conversation.
That's why I really had posted so much. People like, I got Dr. Field today. Like women tried to Dr. Field me.
Yeah,
they did.
I want to hear about that.
They tried to Dr. Field me. They tried because I think this way, because I post this and yada yada. Normally when I post this, it's counter because I'm seeing the opposite narrative. I do post it quite a bit, talk about the different, but it comes in different forms.
Right.
And so, the women on there, they got on there and they tried to diagnose me saying, you must have did this or went through this. You must have saw this. Like, oh, you must be hurting. You like, wow. No. I just want a teammate situation. I've been doing this shit solo. Like I say, I was having to hold down the household and everything when I was in high school. My mama wasn't around. So,
and what's wrong with that as a man? Like you said, we living in a time where, unless you in a certain position in life, most men can't take care of every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the average person, we speaking on the average man. You know what I'm saying?
The average man, you know what? It's only a certain percentage. All right, so it's funny. So you talk about the man. There's a few type of men that's going to pay all of your bills. There's a few different types of men. So you got your man that really just got it like that. He ain't even tripping. Baby, I don't want you lifting the finger. You just hold down whatever, whatever. Exactly. I got this. There's some men that can comfortably do that. They want to do that. That's gravy. Here for it. Then there's some men whose pride is so fucked up that they hang on to those same traditions and they got. So I made another post. The whole man is gonna like wear himself ragged just to provide for his family. Yeah. That's man. You got and I'm not gonna let you come out of your pocket. I got some women who say like, yeah, my man won't even let me pay for this, or You got their pride. Their pride won't allow them. So there's some men whose pride is so strong, and you know what? A lot of times those men are stressed out. They going through shit because
they gotta compete.
Then you got the men who ain't never had no bad woman. You got the men who they ain't never had a pretty woman. So they got the money. I'm gonna pay what it takes to get this pretty woman. You got them type of men. Then you got the type of men that just gotta overcompensate because they boring. Like, they ain't got no personality. They put their value in their money. Like, if you take their money away, they really ain't shit. Yeah. You got those type of men. Those men are out there. And so those are your men that's gonna pay for everything. Oh, hold up. I missed the most important one. You got that controlling ass man. Yeah, he gonna pay for everything, but he gonna control your entire life. What you can wear, what you can do, who you can hang with the group, like, and you gonna fucking listen.
Yeah. But then again, most of those men are still in a position, like you said, to where they're financially able to, if you want to live decent. You know what I'm saying?
Like, able to. They're going broke to do it.
Yeah.
Bro, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Yo, see, but here's but my thing is this. There are also motherfuckers, like me and Info Guy talk about this. There are guys, there are certain individuals who are just them. You know what I'm saying? To where they're not, you can't label them because they can fit everything. Like me and Info Guy would talk about this. Like when they created the man, right? Like y'all keep talking like I look at myself as label free. Like I'm just like ain't nobody like me out there, period. Like if I want to cry, I'm gonna cry. Fuck it, ain't nobody gonna tell me. Like if I want to be the type of nigga that's gonna do this, if my relationship is like, if people, we need to, we had a heated conversation on the podcast a week ago about titles, right?
Titles, yeah.
Yeah, about titles, and I still feel like that's still the same thing. I still feel like they say like a real man is this. Like a man is like, I feel like this. Look, my nigga, period. Like whoever you are, like me, like I'm having this conversation with y'all because we need to have this conversation. But there are people, and that's why the word, and they are some of the dopest people around, and they don't give a fuck about nothing about nobody. Nothing. They are them no matter what. They could fit in any, they could sit in any setting and fit in.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
we need more of those type of people instead of the type of people who say, yeah, I'm this type of guy. I'm the hardest guy out there. Ain't nobody gonna beat me up. You know what I'm saying? Like most guys, that's what men are supposed to. But anyway, here's what I was saying. When it was started, there were only a certain type of men. And here's how they are. There's the man who's tough and a brute, and then there's a lover. And then there's a finesser, a talker, right? That was it. Like, there were only two type of groups or three type of groups of man when life first started. There wasn't nothing else. Either you were this or you were that. So,
or you're the beggar.
Yeah, huh?
The beggar.
Well, he put it like this. He put it like you got the man who's gonna be the one that wanna hunt, fight.
Right.
And then you got the man who wanna leech, the beggar.
Do all the whatever.
There was the laborer.
They did the labor shit. Then you had the person who was the thinker, who was smart in the house, cooking up shit, inventing shit, doing shit, whatever.
Exactly.
And you had that person that could do both of that shit.
All right, now let me say this though. I want to interject with this because, and I'm not disagreeing with nothing nobody say. Let me lead with that.
Sure.
But men still is written in our genetic code to provide, no? Like it's just in us to provide, right? So when I say that, all of us are striving with all of these ideas we have, Chef. Whether he goes and opens 1,000 restaurants, God bless him. I hope that's in his future. Whatever woman is in his future, he's not gonna want no bum woman. Don't, like I said, don't take what I'm about to say. Info God with all the media ventures, Jimmy and V, with everything we got going on. You want to make it to a point one day though, when you do want to tell your lady, you ain't got to do shit. Just if you want to invest in this or whatever, you want to open your own this, whatever, but you don't want to work. So I don't want to make that seem like it's a simp, because all men do want to get to that point to where we've made it, whether you're the NFL player and you just invested in your wife's dream, whatever the fuck it is, you do want to get to that point where you are that person that's providing for your immediate family, your children, your mother, father, whoever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to get lost as making that seem like that's simping or that's not a goal, a dream, because that is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I don't want to take that away from whoever may listen and that's a little younger. Like, you still want to get to a point where you achieve that. You know what I mean?
Yo, because even in my situation, I say that, oh yeah, no matter what, she's gonna be putting in. But let's put it in this scenario. I got a multi-6-figure business already. So if I'm doing this all by myself, I done built this all by myself. I'm everybody, I got staff up under me, but I'm handling all it. So if as a woman, you come in and you just decide that you gonna handle all the back end side, you're gonna find grants, you ain't doing nothing but just the back end side of shit. Yeah, no, you ain't gonna work. Because what you're gonna do is gonna add an extra 200,000 to my.
She's giving you
right. She's an asset. Bro. Yeah, I don't want to make it seem like we brought it.
In that situation,
yeah.
You ain't got it, and you cannot still put you on the payroll where you can make your money. So
right.
But that's what you was explaining here, though. That's exactly what we.
That's part of above.
That's what I'm saying. That's number one. Yeah, I just didn't want to make it seem like we were saying as men. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying, I didn't want to make it seem like we was all saying that.
And that's what I was saying to the last conversation we had. I would never say as a man you wouldn't want to take care of your family. I mean, all your family, period. Not just your wife and everything, just your family, period.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your family, period.
Point, when you trying to find a mate, you don't want somebody to bring you some bullshit that doesn't. That is basically a liability to you.
Hell no.
I can add more bills if I wanted to, my damn self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like we're getting a conversation mixed up because it's more so about materialistic, physical things that don't matter, as opposed to what are we going to do to build from the foundation that we going to build from? That's not the conversation. It's more so, okay, you need to have this, and I need to be ready for me to do this for me.
That's not, like, you know what category that one goes in? The bird category. You like, oh, word? All right, cool, let's go have a couple drinks. And you just try to bust her down and then get rid of her. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right. That's not nothing that you want to build a future with. You want to build a future with somebody who's like, okay, look, this is what I'm bringing to the table. This is what you got. We're going to put this together and create this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The funny thing is that they pitch like obvious things like, oh, well, if you don't have things together already, like, bitch, I'm a 38, 40-year-old man. You don't need to tell me that. I already understand that. Like, that's not the conversation I'm trying to have with you.
Right.
So then I'm about to kind of shift it, but talking about what you did. So why do women, because you just said what bring it to the table, why do women get so mad about, why are they so perturbed about that? What do you bring to the table? Now, I get it. Because what's the difference between asking, what do you bring to the table, then what do you feel your strengths are in the relationship?
And okay, this is where I can only shoot woman bail, speaking from coming from a single parent motherhood. You know what I'm saying? A household, excuse me, I said motherhood. Single parent household. This, and like I said, I'm only being a contrarian in this conversation. I might not necessarily
answer the question.
But I think women want comfort, and it starts off younger, like 20, 25, before, you know, no woman now that's having kids our age, but you want to make sure that just in case this nigga get me pregnant. And as men, this is why I say we need to start thinking the same way they thinking. We need to start thinking, just in case I get this woman pregnant, let me fucking make sure, but we don't. Most of the time we think with our dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I think most women, you know, that's the mentality. Just in case this nigga get me pregnant.
That's another thing that young people need to start having conversations about.
Yeah,
with a woman, and if y'all having sex without a condom, y'all know this really that shit can happen. Like, it's like y'all, you can't. For me, it's like, bro, all of those things, like I said, are basic ass things. The conversations y'all should have been having since day one. Like, it should be having conversations like that. That's how you get to know somebody.
You're right, Info Guy, but that's why we have these conversations, because you know the average 20 to 25-year-old ain't thinking like that. Like how we thinking now, I'll speak for myself. I wasn't thinking like that. What I was thinking was, okay, let me not get this one pregnant. Let me not fuck up and get, because I know I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But, and he even still might have took a chance. You know, even still might have, the condom broke, I'm going to finish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, because we stupid at that age. You know what I mean? We just don't think. You know, we don't think.
I mean,
so hopefully they listen.
I think, you know, as a young person, you know, you are going to make mistakes. So those things are things that you probably going to have life lessons for. We
man,
us are going to be able to speak your path and what you go through in life. But my thing is that, like, just the basic common knowledge of how we, you know, coincide and build relationships with each other with the opposite sex and a union and all of these things. Like we're not having real conversations. Damn sure not up-to-date conversations. And then when we do try to have real conversations, it's like, oh, well, why are you saying this? Or what's the reason by, oh, you broke behind saying this? Or it's like, man, like, okay, a lot of y'all.
Yeah, ladies, like, shoot us some bail, ladies. That ain't a broke conversation to have. The same way you want to make sure you good, men want to make sure we good on our end too. We want to make sure you got your shit together too. That's not a broke conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, okay, you all right on your side? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you bringing to the table? You know what I mean? That's not a broke conversation to have. Yeah,
like we live in a world of social media. A lot of people have a facade. They're not really living what they say they are, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't post my life on social media, because nobody needs to know anything where I'm up, down, whatever. In between, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? But people live this vicarious life through social media, and then you get to them and they not really that way, and then you're like, what the fuck? Like, what? So that's my perspective. It's like, I don't judge them. But damn, like, I'm 100% honest with y'all. How the fuck you gonna come at me with this shit out of the blue? I never knew none of this. Like, what? So for me, it's like, bro, like, be honest with yourself. For real. That's first and foremost. Like, we're not sitting up here. Yes, social media is a judgmental place. People clown people, all this other shit. But if that is not for you, get the fuck off of that shit.
Get the fuck off, yo.
That's how I feel about that. But for me, that's why I like these topics, because, like, I'm telling you, people ain't doing what they ain't doing. They ain't living the life they living, bro.
Yo, it's transparency and accountability. But anyway,
every woman think they're a good woman.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That is
Like that's why like they can't understand like if a guy do decide to ask that what you bring to the table because hey you can't expect there goes the expectation will get you tricked off. You can't expect that just because she's a woman that she does this and she's good at this. Yo, that's where I went wrong with my last relationship. Like,
and I hate to be that
I
one.
was single for 5 years, so I'm thinking like during that singleness, like, oh, I can't wait till I get a woman. Somebody cook some meals. Oh, I've been working hard. Well, when I get a woman, she gonna be massaging my back when I get off work. Oh, when I get a woman, I get some help with my laundry, whoop the whoop. Like, I get a woman, and none of that shit happen.
And I don't want to be that one because, like I said, but I don't want this to sound like a woman bashing.
No.
Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm adding on to what y'all saying. I don't want this to sound like a woman like we bashing all women. But Info Guy said something last week. You niggas gotta stop.
The combo, Diego, for real.
Yeah, you niggas gotta stop. Like Info Guy said last week, if you gonna commit to this woman, commit to her. Stop putting this woman in this position in your life and then go do this, and this. Because now, like, that should have meant is mentally scarring these women out here. So now they like, you know what? Fuck these niggas. And this is what it is moving forward.
Bro,
you know
I'm not saying a lot of this ain't brewing for fuck niggas and all this other shit. Like,
but I mean, it's some of it. It's some of it.
You know, some of it is. But I think that is like this is just a nod. This is a nod to men, like the men too. Like, I talk shit. Y'all know I talk shit about them just as much. It's like I feel like they're a big problem of why they think and act like that because they've been gone through with these niggas that they've thought was somebody, but they really aren't. And they come to realize that they made the wrong decision then, and now the niggas that are the right ones are really not looking at them because they made those choices. So now they mad and they would have. It's all a revolving door. I get it, but I'm saying like it's everybody's thought process is different now, and and that's what I'm saying. The thought process and how we think is
now
changed.
Now here's something else, Info Guy, that and we can get into this on a later date. If you older woman, because like you said, you still outside, y'all still outside, you know what I'm saying? But the both of you and Chef. If you older woman are trying to move like these 25-year-olds, stop it. Act your age. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole different conversation to have. But you know what I mean? Because again, hearing what y'all saying, and I know this to be true, what y'all saying, you know what I'm saying? How these women are moving out here, like, hold on, lady, you 45 years old with 3 kids. You expect me to, to bring you in my life, pay for all of this shit and what I got going on? Stop it. You know what I mean? Like, so that, like you said, that's just a conversation to be had. And if these middle-aged women are moving like that, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Go get you a 20-year-old that ain't got no babies and a 25-year-old, excuse me. That ain't got no babies. The shit. I can handle a 25-year-old, and I'm bullshitting being facetious with the conversation, but as a 40-year-old dude that I can handle a 25-year-old bill, but lady, you got a whole family you want me to support. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what are we talking about? That's crazy.
For real. Yo, bro. I think we probably should cut to some comments real quick, just to interact with, with the people. And see what they say. Or
nobody's really saying it.
Ain't nobody really saying
they was asking about shirts and stuff.
I can't see them, so I don't even know.
None too major.
Sure. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's keep it rolling.
But I mean, hey, I think it was a great topic. You know what I'm saying? What he posted.
It is.
He been hitting on some. They be in there. I'm surprised they didn't come up in here and try to really go in.
They're gonna hide themselves. But I mean, like I said, like this, ladies, if you in your 20s to 30s and you on the second part of the conversation, you still wrong for thinking like that, but you're not as wrong as a 40-year-old woman thinking like that. As a 40-year-old woman, stop it. Come on now. You got a whole life you need to be able to maintain just in case this shit don't work between me and you. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you expect me to? So that's, you absolutely right with that one, Chef. There's no way. What we doing is 50-50 everything.
Everything.
Yeah. You just maintain what you brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and keep it pushing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to use my situation for an example, like, whatever you brought to the table, you taking care of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't expect you to, you still contribute, but it's not like, because I want to make this sound right. You still contribute to everything that's going on in the household, but it's not like hey, please do this for me. Please pay the light bill. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you do is
Great.
right. There you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? But whatever you brought yourself, you got to be able to take care of that, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's all right, cool. You handling that, and then an issue. Boom. If you need help with it, I got you, but you got it. So, and I think that as that's as realistic as you can be at this age. And like I said, I wanted to use my example because we always kick it, we be as real as possible on here. Like, and that's just literally what it was. Like, if I brought you into my situation, like if I already was paying because I rent my house, I don't own it.
That's like common sense. Is like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I was like, I could only speak on as real as it can be for somebody that's the average Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking make a lot of fucking money. You know what I'm saying? But for somebody that's the average Joe, that okay, yeah, all right, yeah, that's what you got going on. You still taking care of that. Well, I got this, and then you still contributing over here, whatever you added to whatever we got going on. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. But as men and women, we got to be able to just play those positions in life because we all trying to get ahead. We all trying to, make those 6, 7, 8, 9 figures. Like, so, yeah.
Right.
That was a good conversation, y'all.
Nah.
That was a good conversation because that had to be had because it's a real one. Like, you 20-year-olds, you 25-year-olds, you 30-year-olds. If you're real serious with the person, you would. You gotta set your expectations, man, early. And if they fall short, don't fault them for that. How can you make it better?
Gotti.
Well, man, y'all go ahead and
Hold on. Hold on.
You got a comment?
Hold on. Yes. He said, me personally, I can't fully just depend on no one. I have to have my own. Now, if a man wants to contribute, he's welcome to. So I guess we coming from a different perspective. It's from like, we talk about, this is a woman saying that,
right.
I'm getting a comment from a woman who's not one of those women that we're actually talking about.
Okay.
She's saying that because she has children herself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just say the name, and her name is Miss Shalonda. That's
Shalonda.
That's one of our most faithful.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Faithful contributors to the podcast that we'll ever have and know. So if we go, you go, Miss Shalonda, and we appreciate you and we love you here at the PMP show. But I agree with her. And what she said is a fact. Is I have to and have my own.
Right.
And it's a woman. Now, if a man wants to contribute, he's welcome to.
There you go.
Exactly what we're saying, lady.
Right.
So where's the problem? So to you,
and it's more than financial. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think sometimes the conversation get lost in finances. Like, it's more than financial too. Like, however that person is contributing to your life, you brought them into your life on that level for a reason. So, yeah.
So I mean, come on, like.
They don't want roommates, they said.
They don't want roommates?
See, and okay, now this is the thing. Ladies, again,
That's a silly
ladies, I
comparison.
understand because I would look at one of my niggas crazy if they was like, yo, I'm about to go move in with Shorty. I'd be like, what? Like, like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it. You just don't want a nigga that's doing nothing. Like, but as for us as men, we don't want no bum ass woman either. Like, we don't want it. We don't want
them bros to go have niggas that move in them with a backpack and shit. Like,
right. Yeah.
Like,
We gonna give y'all that, but we don't want no bum ass woman either. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want no.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Stop moving niggas in there.
There you go. There you go.
If it's something wrong with y'all pussy, I promise.
Word. Yeah, you keep it real, Jimmy. Speak. Preach to him.
No, something wrong with you bitches pussy. For real. If that's all you are coming across is them type niggas, it's something wrong with you bitches pussy. Period.
That's my word to God. If you moving niggas in,
like, yeah. yo.
Boy, he just got out of prison.
Holy shit.
I'm just gonna join
First of all,
I'm gonna let y'all have it.
that shows the type of caliber of nigga you was dealing with. If he gotta move in with you, that's number one off top.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Holy shit. You'll get the fuck out of here. Oh my God, man. See, that's why sometimes we keep it too real. Sometimes we keep it too real on here. Like, you niggas got to stop trying to find these homes. You stop it, yo. Go get your own shit.
Man, that's like, hey.
That is.
You're like,
yeah.
Whatever.
Some of my cousins out there, what they call them, homosexuals, whatever the fuck they call them. They fucking for a house. I got first cousins like that right now. Like yo, nigga, you wild, man. Like, you a bum too at the same time. You wild. And I'm talking about first cousins, like, so imagine I think about some of the rest of you niggas out here doing this shit.
Yeah.
Doing what?
Like you said, niggas out here fucking just to move in with a chick.
Yeah.
That shit is wild.
Hey, I crashed on my big mama or my homie couch before I go to that shit.
For real,
I just have to go crash on the homie couch.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
To do it.
I'm telling you.
I'm never gonna know if I never have.
But this goes back to this conversation that we having, y'all. This goes back to this conversation that we having, and I've been drinking a little bit, so I'm gonna keep it 1,000%. You got some of them type niggas that's laying the pipe down, pause, and some of these women is falling for this shit. So now they moving a bum ass nigga in. That's just because he fucking her right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you want to know what they think? They can change him. They think that they can be so good to him that he'll change and commit to her.
Yeah.
They fall in love. You can sell them a dream. They fall in love with story. That's why they like Disney. They like storybook endings and shit, man.
There you go.
It happens, man.
Storybook ending. Oh my God.
They think that they could change. They can be so good to that man that they gonna change him.
I'm telling you, it happened every time to him. We got homegirls, cousins, sisters, brothers. Some of our mothers and aunts and grandmothers, unfortunately, fell victim to the dick. They done moved that nigga in. He done cracked them back, and it's just what it is, yo.
Hey, yo,
sorry.
Hey, yo, Prince.
Yo.
Do you have any daughters?
Man, I got a fucking 2.5-year-old.
Okay.
Ooh.
I've had 2 boys, and I thought I was done, man. Then she just, I got daughters now.
Okay. So, all right, I got daughters too, right? And every guy on this platform has daughters, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for every guy on this platform, if your Okay, first of all, would y'all dare allow any fuckery? Period. No. From your particular daughters, right?
No, none.
At all.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Hey, Jimmy, let me just say this real quick, and then because I gotta go take a piss. But I gotta say this. I seen a video on World Star the other day.
That is such a perspective that you just put. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So
I seen a video on World Star the other day where the dude came home. The pops came home. His daughter was in a towel, and it was they was in high school. They had to be in high school, no older than 20. And it was two little young niggas in the kitchen shirtless with their shorts on. And the pops started wilding. And I was like, what do you do at that point, yo? Like, because it just took place or what was about to take place. So what do you do at that point as a father?
Man, I'm glad I ain't got to worry about that for a while, man. Hey, because I've had that thought, and I'm like, I don't want to,
Listen.
You want to wild out, but you want to shit. You don't want to regret shit.
Yeah.
You see how
like he smacked her up.
I feel like this. Like, how open and honest were you with your daughter, bro? Like, because I feel like a lot of times I think dads, a lot of times as dads, I think they try to shy away from the most important topics that you need to like instill in a daughter because they're serious, right? Like you gotta get serious with it. You gotta tell them things that you probably don't want to say. But if you don't give them the real and raw, I feel like they do that shit because they don't respect you enough to say, all right, you're like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta you gotta do this at my father's house. And you know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like they ain't you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's oof. Like you said, I mean, like Chef said, if you wild out, you kind of fuck up the whole set. But I don't know, man. Like, cause like you said, you either know what just took place or what was about to take place. So now you got to start thinking, how long have you been doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? And what led you down this road? So, like, whew. Fellas, be fathers to your daughters, yo. So you ain't got to worry about that type shit.
Hey, I know the type of nigga I was when I was young. So, boy,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm a daddy ass. I'm gonna be on her ass. Hey,
I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, man, bro. Like, all right, check this out. I got 3 daughters, right?
I'll be right back.
I got 3 daughters. All right, Prince, check this out. My 3 daughters are 19, 22, and 24.
They right at the age to deal with all that fuck shit.
Right. And none of them are none of these bird braid bitches that we're having a conversation about. You know what I'm saying? So I feel sorry for any other father. I feel on the Father's Day that's coming up right now, I feel sorry for any father out there who's dealing with them bitches, these bitches. You know what I'm saying? And
they're the ones that got them like that.
Yeah, why? What's wrong with you niggas, man? Come on, man. Get it together. And I'm out. I'm gonna let y'all have it, man. And Prince, man, I'm sorry for any other dudes who have that type of bitch in their life, because them hoes have problems. And the game is on.
Yep.
So,
fellas.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Yep. Y'all can find me on all platforms. I'm Chef Prince Mason on Instagram, anything. Chef Prince Mason. Facebook, all the above.
All right. Well, man, appreciate you coming through, man. And man, we're gonna have to have it again, man. Anytime you welcome, bro.
Already, man. Y'all have a blessing, man. Thanks for having me.
You too, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So IG. Everybody else, we got to
You got to turn off. They about to leave. The chef already left.
What they gotta do is
Sign off. Tell your viewers that.
oh shit.
She said, you heard what she said.
Nah, what's funny is right. I'm sitting there talking shit to her in the background, like, get the fuck up. She said it like that's why she said what she just said.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit. I wish I'd had a camera so I could have seen what I was doing in the background. Really unusual. But nah, the game is on. Jimmy, what's the score? You got the TV on? I ain't got the TV on.
Yeah, I do actually. I mean, it is so over here, ladies and gentlemen. At the motherfucking studio where we at, ladies and gentlemen, it's a dream. I'm gonna let you know. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm just cutting the TV on by the time we do all of that. I will literally be on it. Let me see.
Yo, 1816.
Okay.
Big screen.
Yeah, I might step outside tonight. I'll let y'all know if y'all gonna.
Shit.
That's what up.
I might. It's a big mic.
1816.
You know what's crazy? I'm sitting there talking to y'all. I forgot we fucking live. I'm talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I done forgot we was fucking live. I'm talking about stepping outside. Nah. Well, I'll send y'all the spot that I'm talking about going to, and then if y'all want to pull up, it's out there off of Lucky Street.
That's what's up. All right. So for the PMP show, Jimmy VIP.
Yes.
World
War Z.
Okay.
Info guy. Shout out to Chef.
Nah, shout out to my man Prince, man.
Yeah, Chef Prince in the fucking building out there in OKC. Y'all buddy travels, so y'all definitely fuck with him. Prince. Look him up on his website. You know what I'm saying? We gonna post links and all of that. Chef, feel free to post whatever the fuck you want on the PMP show page. Like, we gonna try to get you,
Prince.
More business. You already popping. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get you more business. So
sign off then, man. What the fuck are we still doing here then?
Y'all still funny as fuck.
Sign the fuck off.
All right, y'all. We out of here, man. We gonna holler at y'all. Fellas, I'm gonna hit y'all with the link and let y'all